Try not to let me allow this fragment to wreck our marriage. The bits of gossip are hot, and it appears Marjorie isn't keeping it down or seriously getting along. This charming television character has been the subject of murmurs for a really long time, yet presently she's attacking the issue in earnest. As of late, insiders have spilled the beans that Marjorie dealt with Steve directly about those troublesome tricking claims, saying she's finished being the faithful accomplice and is venturing on a mission to champion herself, requesting answers more than ever. For their bliss. That is a poisonous relationship. Also, we should jump further. Marjorie, a shocking area of strength for a lady, isn't simply tending to those betrayal bits of gossip. Gracious, no. As per close sources, she's shaking the actual underpinnings of their relationship, testing Steve and requesting genuineness. I need reality, and I need it now. She purportedly let him know this move wasn't just about cheating. It's about Marjorie getting comfortable with herself. Angel, I don't. I sort of felt like you planned to take that position. Furthermore, here's where it gets truly delicious. Our inside source reveals that a mystery recording might exist. Could you at any point envision catching each warmed word among Marjorie and Steve? This could be the second that makes a huge difference. The murmurs propose that this conflict wasn't simply extraordinary, however dangerous. Clutch your seats. This one could shake the actual groundwork of Hollywood's brilliant couple. I can perceive you absolutely. Be that as it may, in the court of popular assessment, it doesn't make any difference. Be that as it may, we should not imagine this is all new. Steve's adoration life has been rough, without a doubt, from his most memorable tempestuous union to his second turbulent separation from Mary. He left a path of broken hearts afterward. Indeed, even Steve himself once said, "When a miscreant is consistently a miscreant, is Marjorie simply one more section in Steve's unfaithfulness book? Or, on the other hand, might she at any point compel him to start over?" Marjorie is, for sure, in a fragile circumstance with Steve's set of experiences. Who couldn't be concerned? Be that as it may, she's an extraordinary lady. Not entirely settled to break this pattern of disloyalty. Her interest in the reality of the situation isn't simply a cry of hurt. It's a rallying call for change. Might this showdown at some point be the defining moment for a better and more joyful relationship? The reality of the situation will surface at some point. Returning on an excursion through a world of fond memories to 1980, when Steve was only a protection sales rep, the situation was unique. Then, at that point, came the enormous shift. He took a stab at parody and dominated a humble but match-changing award of only $50. Since that was the flash that lighted his ascent to fame, I realized satire was my purpose in life, he once said, and the rest is history. Steve and Marcy's relationship was not without disturbance. It got euphoria from the type of twin girls, Carly and Brandy. Companions say that the young ladies were a mind-blowing illumination. However, the tensions of life as a parent were no stroll in the park by the same token. This phase of their relationship was a blend of affection, giggling, and challenges, adding layers to their intricate sentiment. Yet, shouldn't something be said about the excursion to distinction and its cost in affection? Steve's comedic achievement could have been a victory, yet it meant ruin for his union with Marcy. Their separation in 1994 was an excruciating setback in Steve's mission for fame. One dear companion commented that Steve's adoration for satire included some significant pitfalls. The marvelousness and glitz of showbiz may have been a little glimpse of heaven, yet it was a bad dream for his own life. Steve's relationship history is downright convoluted. With treachery giving off the impression of being a common subject, the underlying split from Marcy was established by Steve's consistent non-attendance and selling out, profoundly impacting their relationship. As one dear companion uncovered, the trust was gone, as was the marriage. Steve's continuous thoughtless activities left him wrestling with the difficult aftermath, particularly with his little girls, Brandy and Carly, who wound up trapped in the crossfire of a messed-up family. However, in addition, Steve's life went through a change. While he was tangled in a snare of discussions, Marcy tracked down comfort in the scholarly world. However, she withdrew from the public eye, zeroing in on her youngsters, and covertly turned into a distributed writer. One family insider noted Marcy got comfortable with herself recorded as a hard copy, transforming torment into workmanship. Our out-of-control thrill ride of Steve's adoration life didn't stop there. Enter Mary Shackelford, his subsequent spouse, whose relationship with Steve bloomed in the midst of legitimate wranglings with Marcy. Our association, covered in doubt and interest, started in 1996 and finished in disturbance in 2005. It might be said that their marriage was bound for difficult situations all along. There is no conclusion for me starting today. There was never any conclusion whatsoever. Mary's resulting public objection on YouTube, where she blamed Steve for betrayal and misuse, fanned the fire. Her crude and unfiltered disclosures kept the general population snared, revealing the cozy subtleties of their tempestuous relationship. The way that monetarily, my life is in ruins that is totally obvious. These words resounded with watchers, adding another turn to an all-around tangled story of affection, selling out, and distinction. The embarrassment, including Steve's, took a legitimate turn when he chose to retaliate against Mary's harming charges. Not entirely settled to safeguard his standing, he documented a claim guaranteeing that the allegations needed proof and were unreasonably spreading his name. There is no more fearsome beast than a lady despised. While Steve's discovering that in the most difficult way possible. This evening, Steve's ex, Marjorie Harvey, is furious, and she's opening up to the world. Be that as it may, Steve didn't stop at lawful activity. He freely communicated his skepticism about Mary's cases. Addressing columnists, he vented, "I neglected to get a handle on the reason. Indeed, I might have vexed you, yet bringing up occasions from quite a while back, these individuals' lives took a positive turn after his separation as he reconnected with Marjorie, prompting their association in 2007. Kindly welcome the chick of my fantasies, my better half, Marjorie." This marriage appeared to be a groundbreaking encounter for him, and he straightforwardly credited Marjorie for his adjustment of style. "Marjorie changed my style. I was altogether different. I dressed altogether differently before I married Marjorie." This sensation wasn't quick to shake Marjorie's reality, starting a theory about Steve's bogus vows to Terry, which energized her lawful interest. Disloyalty appeared to be a repetitive subject in Steve's connections, creating a shaded area over his union with Marjorie. It created the impression that she must be on guard to keep history from rehashing the same thing. However, regardless of the disturbance, Steve somehow or another made do.